Good morning. Today is February the 3rd, 2023. Yesterday was an interesting day for me. I was invited out to a luncheon with some friends, and it was it was a lot of fun. It was going to be fun because of the company and whatnot, but it was also me pushing myself through, and that was also a lot of fun. The weather didn't help. It was cold. And now we're coming into a real cold snap over the next couple of days. I will be hunkered down in my apartment, eating only carbs. I've run out of my protein, but I do not have the. It is too cold for this guy to be out there. If you understand Celsius, they're calling for it to be in the negative, like wind chill factor. They're calling it to be like negative 25. Nah, I'll survive with carbs. Thank you very much. Like it's gonna be a cold day. But yesterday was a fun day. As you told you guys and kept you guys abreast. Um, my doing stuff going out it's very limited right now, but I was lucky enough over the past couple of weeks to have a movie night and a restaurant outing, and it hasn't been too rough on me, although it's been rough on me, if you know what I mean. I had a comment from someone, Sarah. This one's for you. I'm really not too sure how to a preamble, as you suggested, might be a good idea. From my way of thinking, um, my whole channel is the life and times of living with a disability and the shrinking of available stuff to do, the canceling of other things that you would like to be able to do, but you can't because you're physically limited. And I think that my whole channel as a whole has been in that trajectory. But I will be working on. She suggested that I make a preamble. Let me work on it. Thank you very much for the comment, by the way. I'm glad to have, if I can be any kind of uplifting in your day, that actually, I appreciate that. As you uplifted me by reaching out and giving me some advice and your comments. What I really didn't know what I had a couple of ideas of what I was going to ramble on about today, apart from just me rambling on. Is turns out it's Darrell Brooks. I mean, this guy is such a pardon, but it starts with an A and ends with a hole. I mean, this guy is such an outrageous misogynist, and he's back in front of the judges. I think that he is appealing his conviction for this is the guy that murdered all those people with his van in Wisconsin. What only 2 years ago, last year, I'm not sure. Ugh. Anyways, they now have to drag him into court. What do you call that? Restrained. Thank God. And he's wheeled in the wheelchair. He's strapped in, and it's interesting. They have the guard standing right behind him, just ready for him to pop off. But it's again, I mentioned this last time with my misogyny video. It's fascinating to me how civilized and how non-disruptive he is when he's in front of a man, a male judge, as it were, right? All of a sudden, he's quieter. He's not being outrageous. He's not scolding. He's not putting women in their place. The judge, if you remember the trial that he was ejected from, but still had patient in by being in the other room and all that kind of stuff, and he's still doing everything in his power to be disruptive and to, I'm sorry, but to put women in their place. So watching him being civilized does not endear himself to me. It just makes him look even grosser than he came across when he was being so belligerent and defiant and an a-hole. I'm sorry, there I said it twice, but he is. Much to my surprise, though, because there was 2 trials. And by the way, I didn't seek this out. I was actually watching. There's this one. What do you call it? Content. There's this lawyer who picks these more interesting and funny, to me, and to him as well, because I'm laughing along with you, Mike. I mean, I like your channel. But, so he hooked me in with a different, it was a compilation show, his video. But tagged on at the end were these 2 appearances by Darrell Brooks, which I'm intrigued with myself at my visceral reaction to, there he is again. Like, I thought we were done with this a-hole there. Okay, I said it for the 3rd time. I'm sorry, but this guy really, I'm not impressed. You can tell. What was interesting is in the first segment of this 2-parter, and they were only about 5-10 minute pieces. He was differential. He was normal to the judge and all that. The second one, there was a female judge, and I was just waiting for him to pop off. He probably has learned, like, and this time, by the way, he's decided to take a self-appointed lawyer, and maybe they told him, listen, if you pop off, I'm walking. Like, you're that much of a 4th time a-hole that if you don't let me do my job and you want to talk your BS, then I'm walking. Perchance that had some influence on him. I'm surprised that it would, because this guy is, he knows it all. I'm sorry, but he really is. To hear him talk, what do you know? I am a lawyer. Sissy, as he gets himself convicted on 67 or whatever charges, 7 of them murders. I mean, yeah, you really parlayed that one into some positivity for you, you dick. Pardon. I just, I don't know why, but obviously it irked me enough that I'm actually wasting a video on him, but I am. So there you go. It's one of those things where I would not have sought it out, but since I saw it, and since it caused this reaction, I thought I would throw it out on you because he irked me that much. Anyways, that's all I got behind the patch this morning. I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm spending it hunkered down and bracing myself through this next 2 days of. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a good day.